Thank you, Larry. Winter just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is Marlon Mack, the rookie from South Florida. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie? When you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad?
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll run with Mack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A shotgun snap for Locke. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Luck. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
They'll run it with Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Now Taylor to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Charles Clay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep for Moncrief. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. Powerful running. And shedding his way forward. And some room to maneuver. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. Early lead in that one for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he puts it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On second down, here's Luck. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Out of the gun, Luck. But he's got his man Hilton. A gain of 32 that time.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Luck now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Colton Schmidt, 4th-year man from UC Davis, on to punt it away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun, here's Luck. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a 1st down throw, Luck. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Luck. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll be inside the... .25 now at the 24. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. first down, it's Locke. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Locke. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Now Franks for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Shifts by him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, here's Taylor. They'll roll him out right. Runs through the contact. Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here we go! 38!
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second quarter in Cleveland. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Staying on the ground with Mack. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now they'll run it on the toss. A nice little juke. And some room to roam now. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dree Archer, 77 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
That's caught inside the 20. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here's Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Luck. And it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing is Luck. And this one is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And Frank's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. Hey, we got 4 now. Hot. Flex round. Flex
The defensive line
flex
disperses a
round.
little bit
Let's
here,
go.
maybe expecting a pass.
Flex round. Here we go.
Taylor now off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, Hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Luck. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Matt Milano in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken right around the 44. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they'll run it on the toss. A big hit. Knocked down sideways right around the 31. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second down following the run. Now they'll throw with Taylor. He'll buy some time right. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dree Archer with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Luck on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing again is Locke. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a carry from Mack. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Eluding the pressure. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Locke showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make those plays. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. To throw is Locke. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
They're going to try and run for it. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. And it's the Bucs who have scored again to open up that lead. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, good move by T.Y. Hilton. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! What? 90! What? Ohio! 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 Ohio!
And now here's a timeout. Called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He's back to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! 51, Mike 51! Ohio! Ohio! Hut! You can't block me! You can't block me! Hut!
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Hey! Let's go!
Now it's Taylor. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now a first down following that long gain. One last shot for Taylor. And this is it.